Hi everyone, Chris here. I am in the dinghy and I've torn open our battery box because, ta-da, our new replacement solar panels have arrived. So two 50-watt solar panels done in parallel. So they're 100 watts at 12 volts. Need to run that power through this, which is our boost charge controller. So that'll boost it up to 36 volts. To charge our enormous battery here. As I mentioned before, in retrospect, I wish I'd gotten three 100 amp hour 12 volt batteries and put them in series, because it would be a lot easier to pull three batteries out and lift them up onto the big boat. This one is about 60 pounds, but it's just so large you need two people, because someone lifts it and the other person has to guide it. So what are we doing? Well, the solar panel came with solar panel connectors, and so I got some wire, and I put solar powered connectors on there, and on the other end is nothing, because we're gonna use that to do butt connectors onto the wires that go into the charge controller. So I'm gonna trim these, put all those on, and we are gonna make this work. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I was about to get started, and I was gonna take out my wire cutters and wire strippers. They're the cool ones that auto strip for you. Anyway, I was just reminded that these had almost seized up and were not functional. And then I remembered you're supposed to put your good tools in Ziploc bags and throw a little bit of WD-40 in there, and then they stay nice forever. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, so she's done up. I'll shrink wrap these later. But what all do we have in our dinghy? So we have our electric motor, which is a Newport NT300. It's a 3 horsepower equivalent. She runs on 36 volts, which is why we have the big 36 volt battery. We also have that boost controller that takes from the solar and boosts it up to 36 volts. Then we have our folding 100 watt solar panel, the two 50s together. And then we've got a few other fun things in here. This is probably one of my favorite things. This is a transformer that takes the 36 volts and brings it back down to 12 volts. And that runs the bilge pump, which is back there. You can see the hose for the water to go out. So even with that crazy storm where, you know, we got 3 feet of rain in 2 minutes, the bilge pump, we didn't actually get that much rain, but the bilge pump always pumps it out. We always get to a dry dinghy. And then what else do we have in here? Oh, we have a battery monitor that's Bluetooth, so I can look at the battery voltage from my bed in the morning and see if we're going anywhere that day. Anyway, I'm gonna close all this up, open the solar panel, give it like an hour, and see if we're making electricity. All right, so we have 38.78 volts on that battery, and we've connected it all up. So we've just got to wait an hour to see if it climbs. Alexa, set a 1 hour timer.
1 hour, starting now.
Alrighty. But let's pull up the trends and zoom out a bit. Let's give it half an hour. So we'll see if that starts to trend upwards. Wish me luck. All right, looks like she's working. Climbing steadily. I couldn't wait the whole hour, so I checked after half an hour, and we'd only gone up 1/100th of a volt after half an hour, and that's not normal. So I climbed in the dinghy and fiddled around, and I found that the solar connector that I had put on the wire to make our little jumper adapter thing, it had not been done right. So I fixed that, and now we are going up. So we've got about another volt to go before I want to take her for a ride, because we need to go check out Captain Jack's Wharf, which opens Memorial Day weekend, but I thought it was damaged in the storm. So we're gonna go take a look. It looks like she's all ready for guests. So we're gonna go check that out. Then we're gonna go west along the beach and look for the seat to our kayak, which has run away again. So with luck, she found her way to the same spot that she found her way to last time she ran away. But for now, we're gonna let the dinghy charge and get ready to go for a dinghy ride in one more bolt, which will probably take an hour. It is good to have a solar dinghy once more that we don't need to worry about charging. Because there's always an abundance of sunshine on the water.